go to a Thanksgiving day, and when you get there, your ex is already there, but you brought somebody for your mom to meet. Now what?
Yeah, that that gets messy, and I was actually gonna kind of go there too because all right, so today we are gonna talk about breakup boundaries and like what type of things are off limits. So, question for you:
hmm
can you date friends slash family or family members after not your family members, the other person's family
I would hope it's
members
the other person's family members.
after you break up with someone? Do you feel like it's right for them to possibly date somebody that's in your family after that or a friend?
For me, I say no. No, no,
So,
no, no, no. Only because it's like, how have y'all looked at each other this entire time?
right,
It's
right.
something different if, say, for a family member, say it was somebody that you dated a girl for 2 years, y'all broke up. Months later, you find out she's dating somebody who happened to be a cousin of yours. You know what I mean? That's kind of one of them things you really couldn't control, or whatever the case may be. So I kind of see how people might get like through that one.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like, man, y'all broke up and now she's dating one of your boys that you hang out with all the time.
That's been around
Yeah,
in the
you know what
house.
I mean? Like that's been through. Or she's dating a family member that would be at all the events and this and that. You know what I mean? Then it's like, what's going on?
Right.
And I guess maybe possibly, I mean, for me, it's still going to be no.
You feel
But
like that's just off
is
limits, yeah.
there a time frame?
Mm. Like 5, 6 years before
Yeah.
you came back around? That's a good question. Cause I think about like people that live in like smaller areas,
Yeah.
some people have big families like
That's true.
you.
That's true.
But I mean our area is not that small. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I just feel like it's touchy.
Okay.
I do feel like it's a no for me because I know how I would feel
Yeah.
if somebody did that to me, and I'm gonna be wondering the same thing. But like you said, if there's some years in between, I'm really not sure. Like that still I think would be a blow. And I guess it depends how serious the relationship was too.
Yes. Yes. Definitely. How long did y'all date?
Right.
What if y'all was
Because
married and y'all divorced? You
oh
know?
yeah,
And
that's a
then
bit much.
at some point, did they meet any of those family members that they ended up dating?
Yeah. Now,
You
if you
know?
never met this family member and you guys met up with each other, I don't know, but you got to be used to like you have to accept the fact that now you're going to be around this person again.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys didn't get along or anything like that, and you guys are coming to family functions or you guys are friends, are going to hang out, you got to be around your ex
See,
again.
that's why it's a no.
Yeah.
Cause okay, let's say y'all didn't even have kids or nothing, and now this person is around after they done cheated on you. Not necessarily with the person that they dating now, but they cheated on you with somebody, and y'all had a bad breakup, and you go to Thanksgiving or you go to a Fourth of July event or something like that, and that person's there
Yeah.
with a good friend of yours or with a family member.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now you wondering like, well, man, did they ever mess with that person?
Right.
And how was that person? Was they DMing
Were
him or
y'all
her?
talking to
Like,
each
yeah,
other
you
while
know what
we
I mean?
was
Like, what was going
together?
on? Because, yeah, I don't know, man. For me, it's just a flat out no. I feel like as long as you know that this person and that person are friends and or family, then it
Mm-hmm.
should be a no.
Yeah.
But if you
Oh
didn't
yeah.
know, then yeah.
Yeah.
So depending on the length of years, though, like I keep saying, how much time did y'all date, and how much time after did y'all ended up hooking up with somebody who was friends or family with that person.
Right. Or have y'all been together for all these years and you just not telling me because you wanted things to die down?
Yeah.
Definitely a touchy thing.
Let me throw this curveball in there. Let's say it was somebody who wasn't around too much, but they kind of know that you and that person like are good friends, but y'all really don't see each other too much because y'all live in different cities or states.
Right.
And then you look up and you hear that these two been talking.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta feel like they purposely went for that one, right?
Yeah.
Because how else would they?
How would you know them? If you just pick that person.
Yeah.
In a town that you don't even live in. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
you been Facebook stalking or something.
Yeah.
Friend requested the person. Got a hold of them. Yeah, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got another one for you.
Okay.
How do you feel about exes still being cool with your family and friends? Not dating, just still coming around for the barbecues, family reunions, because they felt like they were family. Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
Okay. Let me preface this by saying, if y'all was in a really long relationship and that person developed friendships with your brother or your sister, or and for when I say brothers, I mean the guy developed a good friendship with the brother or the father, or the woman or who was involved in this relationship developed a good relationship with the sister or the mom. Okay, then I think that should be okay. I think you should be able to have that. Now, if this guy had a good friendship with your sister, and them two still really buddy buddy, and she's single, I mean, I would question some things, but that's doesn't mean nothing's happening. But that's just where my head goes. But I definitely think, depending on the length of time. Now, also, if you was friends with the brother before you started dating his sister, then yeah, y'all should be able to still be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think if y'all wasn't together long and you kind of had a friendship, because what get messy is, and I don't want to do too much talking, baby. I want to let you get in. But what get messy is, say you go to a Thanksgiving day, and when you get there, you know, your ex is already there, but you brought somebody for your mom to meet. Now what?
Yeah. That gets messy, and I was actually gonna kind of go there too, because it also all depends on if you are in a relationship with somebody else, how they would feel about your ex being around.
Yeah.
And I really do feel like family and stuff, they kind of need to respect that. Now, if this is somebody that has your kids, you know, and they're bringing the kids by and they stopping by saying hi or whatever, but like staying the whole time and then y'all don't even really get along. I just really think that family should respect that too.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it can get real messy and it can make a person feel uncomfortable to the point where that person might not want to be in a relationship with you because they don't want to deal with all of that.
Yeah, 100%. Because like if I brought somebody around my mom and she's Team Angela, she ain't trying to accept that other person. She like, you know, it's going to be one of those attitude type things where it's like,
and some parents get like that.
She ain't flat out attitudist, but she's so standoffish that the other person feel the vibes.
Yeah, she doesn't even want to get to know the person. Yeah,
and she might even make little slick comments. She might say stuff like, you know, he's still in love with Angela. Just stuff like that gets said where people go, yo, mama said this. And now you got to deal with that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It can create a lot of drama.
Definitely get messy.
Yes, but I will say that for me, if everything is cool, yes, I do feel like people can function still being around their ex. If anybody knows my family, we're all about that.
Yeah. Yes.
But it's a respect level that you have to have. Like, as you know, we have a blended household. Our kids are older now, but we've been through some things, still going through some things.
Yes. Yes.
And it's just like you have to learn how to adjust because, yes, he was like married before me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's going to be times where, his ex might bring the kids around. I'm all about just being cordial. Like, that's just me. I personally, when I was in a situation and I was like the baby mama for my kid's father, and he had a new girl that had a baby, I kind of backed off. I didn't come all the time to like Thanksgiving like I would normally do.
Yeah.
I would still stop in and say hi because I was bringing my kids and they were younger. But I kind of backed off because just as it might be uncomfortable for her, it was uncomfortable for me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, I don't like to put myself in an uncomfortable situation. So I just kind of backed off. I kind of regret not making that situation better. And I don't like to go into detail or anything, but I kind of regret not making that situation better because my kid's father had passed away. And now we are just now gaining that relationship to keep the kids together and stuff like that. So I do feel like everybody needs to grow up. You need to grow up and do what's best for your kids. But if there is some bad blood or you feel like the other person still is in love with, your boyfriend or spouse or whatever, or girlfriend, spouse, then I understand it's not the time. You have to be in that time to handle situations like that.
Definitely got to be in the right headspace. And when those times come, that person, the guy or the girl who has someone who might still be kind of clingy in their life, maybe that's not the right word, but somebody who's still kind of there, they have to do everything to make the new person comfortable.
Yeah.
And not worry about the other person being comfortable because that's the past. You got to make sure your future is comfortable. Or otherwise you're going to keep doing this. Mm-hmm. And this person eventually ain't going to be there for you to bounce, back and forth with. So you got to get all that together.
Like, I'm not saying pick a side because family is going to be family.
Yeah,
but at the same time, you also have to, like he said, make your spouse or your boyfriend, girlfriend comfortable.
Yeah.
And if that means that we ain't coming to all the family functions, but we gonna hold it down for a few of them and just deal with it, then that's what we doing.
Yeah, and the good thing for us, a lot of my family love you and a lot of your family love me. So we really ain't got too much of that problem.
So I think it depends all on the person, the relationship that you're in, the trust. That's number one too. Yeah. Why people still can't get along to this day because they still don't trust the person that they're with too.
Yeah.
That I don't know how we forgot that.
Yeah, I don't know. You definitely need security.
But yeah, you need to be able to trust the person and know that they're not trying to be back with that person or whatever to be able to function around that person. Mm-hmm. But you guys, tell us what y'all think. Comment down below. Have you guys been in these situations? Tell us stories. We would love to talk about it. Eventually, we are going to start going live to where you guys can ask questions or bring up topics. And if you guys want to know what we think about it.